There is some unspoken rule in the bookish world that the most anticipated, most jaw dropping, most mind blowing releases are always saved for the second half of the year. Well, hello guys, welcome back to my channel. We are officially in the second half of the year, and there is something magical about this time of the year. Maybe that's because publishers go wild or our favorite authors come out of hiding, and suddenly our TBRs are trembling under the weight of all these jaw dropping new releases. I am so excited for today's video. In this video, I am sharing the upcoming books I am most excited about, from the return of Dan Brown to the mind-bending brilliance of R.F. Kuang, the haunting beauty of Eva Reid, the cozy charm of Sangu, and more. Whether you are into dark academia, literary fiction, romantasy, or witchy reads, there is something there for every kind of book lover in this video. So here are the most awaited book releases for the rest of the year that I cannot wait to get my hands on. So grab your coffee and let's start. So the first book is The Secret of Secrets by Dan Brown, which is coming on September 9. Yes guys, Dan Brown is back. It's just a little book of 688 pages. That's nearly 700 pages of quotes, symbols, secret societies, and possibly a chase through European landmarks and a truth that could blow humanity's mind. And let me tell you guys, I love every word he writes. Da Vinci Code was what pulled me into his world of writing, and I haven't come out ever since. His books are like academic roller coasters. You learn something, you scream, and then you wonder if your history teacher ever lied to you. There hasn't been a time when I have completed his book and I haven't searched the plot or the story behind that book. Although the plot for this book is under wraps for now, but rumor has it will unravel ancient mysteries that challenge modern beliefs, just like any other book of his. And honestly, the second this book lands in stores, I'm gonna vanish for 2 days. No calls, no text, just me and the secret of secrets. The next is Kata Basis by R.F. Kuang, which is coming on August 25. Yes guys, R.F. Kuang is back to attack our brains and our hearts again. After Babel and Yellowface, I am absolutely ready and terrified at the same time for Kata Basis. This one is a speculative fiction at its finest, and it revolves around Alice Law, who is a brilliant scholar of magic and is completely consumed by ambition. She accidentally kills her mentor, Professor Grims, and then finds out he is in hell. Naturally, she decides to go down there and bring him back. Why? Not for redemption, not for love, but for a recommendation letter. If that does not scream Dark Academia, I don't know what does. It's giving Persephone meets PhD kind of vibe, and it's going to be heavy, brilliant, and probably unhinged in the best possible way. I could already sense it. Although my expectations for this book are very high, and I don't think I'm emotionally ready for it, but even then I'm eagerly waiting for this book to release. Coming next is We Love You Bunny by Mona Awad, and it is releasing on September 23rd. Yes, Bunny is back, and so is the collective emotional chaos it causes. For many readers, this sequel to Mona Awad's 2019 campus horror Fever Dream Bunny is the most anticipated novel of the fall. Yes, guys, it's true. I mean, when Awad casually mentioned at a literary event last year that she was working on a sequel, can you believe what happened? The crowd literally gasped like someone had just announced Taylor Swift was releasing a surprise album. Yeah, it's true. If you know, you know. If you don't, well, prepare your mind. Awad's world is weird, visceral, culty, girlish, and brilliant at the same time. And now we are diving even deeper into the Bunny Warren. If you haven't read the first book, Bunny, you should definitely do. Trust me, guys. It was the best book I read that year, and I'm both scared and so ready for this second book in the series. The next is A Theory of Dreaming by Eva Reid, releasing on July 29th. This book is the sequel to the best selling Dark Academia fantasy, A Study in Drowning. This book was my entry to the Dark Academia genre, and I don't think I could have picked any better book than this one. And the sequel, A Theory of Dreaming, follows Effie and Preston on a final adventure and brings their haunting love story to its end in this stunning sequel and final book in the duology. This novel dives into trauma, dreams, memory, and the fragile line between reality and imagination. It's gonna explore what happens when the subconscious starts leaking into the waking world, and yes, I'm here for it. I've enjoyed the first book in this series, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna love the second book too. This is one of my most anticipated reads of the year, and I'm fully ready to dive into it. The next book is A Witch's Guide to Magical Innkeeping by Sangu Mandana on July 15th. Well, we all know Sangu Mandana, a queen of cozy fantasy. Her books are just perfect for the fall, that Halloween kind of time. And she is back with a heartwarming magical story about Sarah Swan, a once great witch who lost her powers and is trying to rebuild her life by running a magical inn. And then enters Luke Larson, who is a handsome magical historian who might have the key to unlocking the spell's secrets. Although Luke has no interest in the inn's madcap and is even less interested in letting a certain bewitching innkeeper past his walls, so no one is more surprised than he is when he agrees to help. Running an inn, reclaiming lost power, and staying one step ahead of the watchful guild is a lot for everyone. But Sarah is about to discover that she does not have to be alone and that love might be the best magic of all. So, this book is a cozy fantasy book. It's about magical inn, found family, talking animal sidekick, and it's all wrapped in a charming British whimsy. I am saving this book for October or November because that is the perfect weather to read Sango Mandana's book, because it's filled with coziness, fantasy, magic, witchiness, and I love to read such heartwarming, feel good, magical stories during that time. Okay, so the next book, oh my god, it's the highly anticipated fourth novel in the Woven Kingdom Romantasy series. It's Every Spiral of Fate by Tarehi Mafi. I don't know why this book is so underrated. Most of the people haven't read it or must have just heard about it. But this is such a beautiful story, such a beautiful book series. This book and A Theory of Dreaming by Eva Reid are easily my top two most anticipated releases this year. Well, this book, Every Spiral of Fate, follows Elise, who is our fierce, fate bound heroine and who must kill the man that she is growing close with, that is Cyrus, to fulfill her prophecy. And meanwhile, our third main character, Prince Kamran, is slowly closing in, ready to take her hand instead. This book is a tangled mess. Actually, not this book. This series is a tangled mess of duty, love, betrayal, and ancient curses. And I'm living for the drama. What blows my mind is how Mafi outdoes herself with each book. Just when you think you have figured the story, she drops a twist and leaves you gaping. And this has been happening with every book in the series. And this book is also releasing on September 30th. I think most of the books that are on my anticipated list are coming in September. Alright, moving on. The next book is The Loneliness of Sonia and Sunny by Kiran Desai, and it is releasing on September 23rd. It has been 19 years since Kiran Desai's The Inheritance of Loss won the Booker and stole our collective breath, and now she is finally returning with a sweeping new novel. This one explores the lives of two young people, Sonia and Sunny, navigating the complicated webs of class, race, family legacy, and the haunting pull of history. From what I have heard, this isn't just a story, it's a whole experience, and it promises generational depth, Sharp social commentary and emotional resonance that lingers like a good cry after a long book. I'm definitely planning to read this one in winters when I'm curled up in a blanket, preferably when I'm contemplating life. I need to be in that kind of mood to read this book. But again, I'm eagerly waiting for this one too. And now, the final book on my list is Dead and Alive Essays by Zadie Smith. That is coming on October 28th. Let me just put it plainly, I will follow Zadie Smith anywhere. I love her books, I love her writing. Well, this book, Dead and Alive, is a new collection of essays that promises her signature brilliance. That is, it's gonna be sharp, it's gonna be intellectual, it's gonna be warm and funny and piercing all at once. She has just a talent and a knack for doing it. Apparently, there's an essay on Philip Roth in here too, which should be interesting. This is that kind of book that I will read with a pen in hand, underline every third line. And I haven't read any book of its kind, but since it's written by Zadie Smith, so I'm gonna try. So there you have it, a lineup of books that are ready to snatch my attention, disrupt my routine, and probably become my favorites for this year. That's my ultimate most anticipated books of the year. It ranges from Dan Brown's thrillers to dark academia, cozy witches, emotionally tangled romantasy, and sharp literary essays. 2025 second half is blessed with brilliance for me. Let me know in comments which book are you waiting for? Which one of these are you most excited for? Or is there something even bigger that I missed? Give me more books to obsess over. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe for more book recs. Until then, happy reading and may your plot twist be juicy and your cliffhangers kind. Bye!